Hey guys, you're here and welcome to this little game called Murder or Disorient on the Murder Express. Press start or enter. Enter. Fading to black. Checking on recording because I'm not a professional. I used to be somebody. I used to solve problems. I used to solve people. That sounds very sexual. But then I turned to drink, until that fateful day aboard the Murder Express. You think they'd know not to go on it? I think I'm playing. Okay, I may have been drinking that day too. Press E to drink. Disorient on the Murder Express. Let me slide my mic on back there because Act 1. Scene 1. 15 years to the day. Left click to politely interact. Barman, 15 years to the day. Oh, I can read it. 15 years to the day. That's how long I've been doing this job. I don't know what I'd do without it. I'm good at it too. Actually, I should read it in Markiplier's voice because he's been a bartender. I've got drinks that'll make you feel good. I've got drinks that'll make you feel bad. Happy, sad. I even have drinks that'll make you sleep forever. I'm only joking. Or am I? Darkiplier Edge. I'm funny like that. If you want any special concoction mixed, I'm your guy. And welcome to the world's 40th quietest Let's Play. Sorry if I destroyed your ears there. God, my microphone is picking up on a lot. I should probably turn that down. I can't turn it down. Let me just turn it down, son. Yeah. There. That's more like pleasantness. I hope so, at least. I'll just keep it here. I'll keep it here. That'll be good enough. If it hurts your ears, just tell me. F to pay respects. Left click on 2 bottles to mix drinks. Excellent choice, sir. Red and blue. Excellent choice, sir. Ooh! It's pretty! Scene 2. The letter of the law. Enjoy these trains while they last, pal. They won't be around much longer. They're unsafe, see? There's laws these days, and I'm the lavish lawyer that's taken on the case. Unfortunately, the circumstances dictate that I must travel aboard this monstrosity in order to deliver some very stealable legal bonds to a client. The irony will be the death of me. I don't care. Scene 3, for that kind of treasure. Con man. Okay, let's give a New Jersey accent. Because he's a con man. That's more of a trash man. I'm the trash man. Since you're my new favorite drink, pal, let me share a little secret with you. I'm a professional con man. I'd take you for everything you own, but you haven't a single thing. Rude of you, a single thing I want. Or anything for that matter. Okay, yes, rude of you. Besides, there's a much better mark on this train with a briefcase full of legal loot. I'd stab a man in the back for that kind of treasure. Foreshadowing. Obvious foreshadowing. I was just gonna drink. Scene 4. Commonality is key. Hey, pretty lady! Lady with pearls. Ugh, another commoner aboard. Well, screw you. Everyone's so rude. I thought my father paid first class. I wouldn't have to associate with your kind. Hey, I'll let you know, I'm upper middle class. Allow me to cordially request that you stay as far away from me as possible and keep your hands to yourself. World-class voice actor. This goes for bespectacled man. 2. A briefcase can't hide that he grew up on a little more than 2 acres of land. I can smell the relative poverty over him. Wow. You're a real bitch. Eat, suck an egg. Still at the bar. The following noises are heard from the... Still at the bar. The following noises are heard from the adjacent cabins. A rabid yell. Ah! A high-pitched scream. Ah! A pause. Another rabid yell. Ah! A panicked grunt. Ah! Shuffling. And also a high-pitched scream. Use WASD to move. Classy music. Container of liquid label reads Poisonences. Death McLiquid. May cause irritable skin, slight bloating, erratic and incredibly violent behavior, elbow discomfort, irreversible sudden death. Do not ingest. In fact, don't do anything with it. It's incredibly dangerous. We have no idea why it's sold as a packaged product. So, store in a cool, dry environment. With Nasotex, you can forget all of your problems. Barkeep, why are you suddenly there? It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. I was right here with you when it happened. Doing this job that I love so much. Did I ever mention how much I love my job? 15 years to that day. That's how long I've been doing this. Well, Mark Edward Finchbach, I don't care. I approached the fireplace, but they were still close to find. Later. Yo, can you talk? The lawyer lies dead on the floor. There is a fork in his right eye socket, a knife wedged in his spine. Foreshadowing. Doki Doki Literature Club. In his left hand is a broken pearl necklace. His briefcase lies open and empty. There's a pearl necklace. There's a fork in his right eye. And there's a knife in his back. There are 3 plates upon the table. 2 cutlery sets are incomplete. On the plate with both knife and fork, there is a residue of a strange liquid. The culprit is trying to set someone up. On the table is a note. It reads, Dear beautiful woman, you are beautiful, and you... Dear beautiful woman, you are beautiful. And so are your expensive-looking pearls. But I can offer you more than mere wealth. I can offer you adventure. Join me and my friend for dinner tonight. I intend to rob him blind. He has something I want, and I want to share it with you from some fake made-up name. Lady with no pearls! Dun dun dun. Okay. That was a grisly murder I just overheard. How typically common. My absurd quantity of wealth would be on the man wearing the black hat. He's a common thief. He must have stolen my expensive-looking pearls and murdered the man with the briefcase for some reason. Not that I know anything about what happened, of course. I'm always suspicious of you. There is a stack of astonishingly valuable legal bonds on the table. They look very stealable. They look very stolen. You are the criminal. Discrimination. Discrimination. That's what it says. I changed his name. I changed his voice. I'm not a voice actor. You don't question me because I'm a known criminal. It's unethical. You're only questioning me because I'm a known criminal. That's unethical. Then again, I am technically drunk. I'm a dashing thief. That doesn't make me a dashing murderer. Speaking of which, the pile of extraordinary valuable legal bonds are mine and not in any way connected to the gruesome murder that just happened now. Okay, you both were in cahoots, so I'm just gonna drink up. Okay. Left click on the fire to begin the accusing. Alright. Act 3. It's been a long time. I slip back into character. I'm somebody again. I got over my stage directions. Connect the clues, left click. Just like Monksy Junks. Piece and point. Make a show of it. And finish, left click on the fire. Okay. Press F to begin. I have gathered that you are here this evening because, as you all are aware, there's been a homicide on this train. Dun dun dun! The isolated nature of this particular crime signifies that one or more person in this room is liable for the violent misdeed. Through the theatrical feat of connecting the clues, I intend to reveal who, why, and how. Oh, I mean, you're standing over the body. This lady's motive was rooted in her unforgiving classism. Upon our first meeting, she informed my common self that she would enact wrath upon me if I didn't keep my distance, and indicated the same sentiment applied to our now dead travel companion. The lady's pearls were found in his mild deceased hands, and is evidence to support this. In the victim's room, there were 3 plates upon the table, with a knife and a fork on one plate, only a knife on the second, and only a fork on the third. There was also residue of a lightish, pinkish, purplish concoction on the plate with a full set of cutlery. It is my understanding that, as the only employee of this train present, the barman is responsible for catering, and thus delivered those plates of food to the victim. In the room of the charismatic con man, I found a pile of incredibly valuable legal bonds. I don't for a moment believe that these are invaluable legal bonds, are the property of the con man. I instead assert that they were stolen by him. And you, and this! I found a note in the room of the lady with no pearls, formerly known as the lady with pearls. It was from a man using a fake made-up name, and was addressed to a woman of apparent beauty. The note extends on the invitation to dinner with a third party, and a life of adventure and thievery. I believe this note was sent by none other than the con man, despite he signed with some fake made-up name. Now, there's only one last thing. Who done it? It was the butler. These are connected. Wait, no. Bear with me a second. Wait, oh. It's my understanding that the only employee at this train delivered this. I found this container of poison. Poison is a poison most deadly. It is lightish, pinkish purple-ish substance known erratic behavior followed by death. This blank was found open on the bar shortly after the murder. The very same bar that the barman is employed to maintain. This task he takes very seriously, as he told me himself far too many times during my short 6 hours of drinking. This note depicts that the victim has something. I regard that these invaluable legal bonds are what this is referring to. So you are who is the murderer? And I have I have come to the conclusion that the lady is the culprit of this crime. She acted out of a deep classism and disgust for those less financially fortunate than herself, in spite of the victim's very fancy briefcase. How did I do? A game by Gary Kings. Ridiculous, but funny. In association with national insecurity. Music, all that.